Get mantra tracks and healing MP3s at JasonGallant.ca. Today I'd like to talk to you about accepting your humanity. It's pretty common for people on the spiritual journey to have a idealistic view of what they should become or what they should strive for. But in the end, really what you're striving for is freedom from suffering. But at first, you think that you must be a big ball of light or a fairy creature floating through the trees, or maybe a superhero of some sort with magic powers and all these things. You know, and sometimes for some certain people, this is how their journey begins. They want to heal the world. They want to, shoot lightning bolts out of their feet or something like that. But really what this path is about accepting your humanity. Embracing it, embracing everything that is here, so much so that you are free from your judgment of it. This is why I think a lot of gurus and different teachers are always under scrutiny, where people are like, that's a corrupt guru because they had actually had sex at some point, or they're not vegetarians, they can't be a guru, all this stuff. There's all these people that have this idea of corruption because they're overlaying what they think spirituality is over top of people who are just deeply human. Now, of course, you'll look at two humans, and one person may have other skills. If you sit and you observe things for a long period of time, some skills will develop because you'll start to notice some patterns. You'll start to notice various textures to reality. But if anything, an enlightened being is more human than you are, and they're not suffering from it. They're so human that they can accept if they are not good at something or not. They can accept if they are not fitting the mold, so to speak. This seems very uninteresting to the ego. A lot of people are like, well, what's the point of that? Because they're prejudging the experience. But the experience of you is very free. There's an experience that is worth it. That's really what I'm trying to say. It's worth it if you just sit enough in acceptance of your humanity. No matter what mistakes you think you've made, no matter what mistakes you may make in the future, it's about understanding this is just a ride. It's like an amusement park ride. It has no power over you. And it doesn't matter what religion out there is teaching you falsely that somehow you deserve to suffer. That's all crap. This acceptance of you is where the freedom is. And as you are free, that freedom naturally spreads. It's like a positive disease. It assists people around you also to find freedom. But it will look very normal. It will look very normal. It will look very simple in a way. But in the space of acceptance of your humanity, many different experiences will emerge. Many different experiences of love and peace, spaciousness, and awareness of many different flavors of life that you weren't aware of that existed all along. It's the embracing of this humanity that must happen first. It's not the perfecting of it. Many people start on the spiritual path to reject their humanity, to reject everything they are and say, I must be something different than what I am. And they get stuck. They get stuck in suffering because of it, because that is not the way to realization. Realization is everything to do with acceptance of what is here, acceptance of what is happening within you. It's surrendering the judgment. It's surrendering all of your judgment of you. And as you surrender this judgment, you expand. The experience of your life expands. The experiences within expand because they are no longer dictated by your limited point of view. So receive your humanity, just receive everything that you have within. And realize just because it's not meeting your expectation, it isn't you that is the problem, it is your expectation that is the problem. So I hope this helps you on your spiritual journey. Take care for now.